Hi Philomena, thank you so much for your donation. Please post your question. My question is, what are obviously okay? What are obvious the Capricorn's intentions towards for me? We had a good date, but he has been quiet. He told me today that he was going to work on his communication skills. So first of all, I'm going to pull this cards. So this is the True Emotions deck, right? So let's see what the Capricorn's intentions towards Philomena. What the Capricorn's intentions towards Philomena. Okay. Wow. Why did this energy change? Yeah, about the Queen of Swords. Okay. What's the connector? What's the connector? Okay. What's his intention towards feeling? Okay. How does it feel about it? How does all this feel about feeling now? Okay. What's the Three of Wands? Alright, so intentions remains the same. I just decided to pull these energies because the first two energies I pulled out were these energies, and these are not good energies. Okay, so I had to do some clarifications. All right, so his intentions, you have the Six of Coins. All right, so in a relationship reading, the Six of Coins is the energy of give and take. All right, this in this deck, this Six of Coins represents generosity, giving. All right, this is a very good energy. All right, so this is somebody who has good intentions towards you, all right, and towards this relationship. Okay, their intention here is to start a relationship with you. Like, um, this is somebody who wants to be good. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups as well, and this Two of Cups energy in this deck, it is the energy of working together. It is the energy of companionship, friendship, relationship. Okay, so this card is a deep connection. All right, this is somebody who wants to have a deep connection with you. This is somebody who wants to invest their time, their energy, even their money in this relationship. Okay, that's what they intend to do here. When I see this energy here, so this card represents this card is a very good intention card as well when it comes to relationship, but I'll come back to this card later. Okay, I'll come back to this later. So I went ahead to ask about how it feels towards you. All right, how it feels towards you. You have the Empress, so it's seeing you as a very stable, grounded woman. All right, a woman that is beautiful, a woman that is worth being with, a woman that is worth having a long-term relationship with, a woman that is worth having kids with. Okay, you may feel like, oh, this, is it really true? This is too sudden. No, people assess people when they meet them. Okay, this is his assessment of you. Okay, it means that he's seeing you in a very beautiful light. Does that make sense? So he's seeing you as somebody who can be the woman in his life, the woman to his kids. That makes sense. All right, now you have the Two of Wands. So this is This looks like the stalling energy. Now, there is a little bit of drawback energy in this connection between you and this guy, okay? He's still in the phase of making decisions, and I'll tell you why he's in the phase of making decisions. I'll get to the other side of the cards, right? But this is some kind of drawback in this connection. The two of wands in a relationship reading signifies the fact that the person has another option somewhere, okay? Could be, somebody is talking to, it could be somebody from the past, but I feel like this is somebody from the past. I'll get into it, you know um, um, very soon. So you have the um, page of pentacles. So he's still in the decision making phase, but he's still like, when it comes to you, he sees you totally as a type of, as his next relationship. Do you understand? Sees you as his next relationship. This Ace of Pentacles is in this deck. In this deck, you see how the hand, you know, a hand extends to receive a pentacle or to give a pentacle, out. Okay, so this is the energy of offering like a request, an offering. Okay, asking somebody out. All right, the willingness to start a relationship with someone. All right, so the willingness is very much there. Okay, but let me tell you something. So let me get to these cards now. The good thing about this energy is that when you have a queen and a king of the same suits, it is a kind of soulmate energy. It's like you guys have, you match each other, either a soulmate connection, like, or, basically a soulmate type of connection. All right, complement, like you two complement each other, right? So, this is somebody who has been through a very difficult relationship in the past. You also had your own experiences as well. So, two of you, you're not really meeting each other with the energy of, you know, um, how people have this, but this fairy tale type of energy thinking, right? You guys are not having that. You guys are coming from, you know, a place of, I need to protect myself. You guys are coming from a place of, oh, I need to get to know this person, if this person is really for me. You know, you guys are guarded. So your heart is guarded, his heart is guarded as well. So he's looking at you, you're looking at him, wondering if this person is your next relationship, or if this is somebody you really wish to be in a relationship with, if this is the energy of making decisions. But the truth is that you guys are not thinking from your heart, you're thinking from your head when it comes to this connection. All right, so you've had your own share of experiences, he has had his own share of experiences as well. So you guys are coming from a place of difficulty when it comes to relationship. Okay, now you have his energies. You have this card, karmic ties. Okay, karmic ties, and then you have true colors. These two energies signifies that there is a lingering tie. All right, with this guy, there is a lingering tie, and the devil card is what actually is clarifying this. So this means that there's some kind of toxic energy around. How I'm saying this is, this guy, he has an ex. So he has an ex that is still trying to, you know, that is not completely detached from, or this ex person is still trying to attach to him. Okay, so some kind of unfinished business, or is still looking at, oh, how do I move on from this completely? Okay, so let me give you three scenarios. The first scenario is there is still attachment between him and an ex. They may not be talking to each other, right? They may not be talking to each other. Number one. Number two, this person still calls him, or is still trying to, come back into his life. Number two. Number three is he is still emotionally, he has not completely moved on emotionally from this. And this is why this energy is coming out. The good news. So let me talk about this. So you have this card, single and ready to mingle, but this came out in the reverse. So it's still the tie, the link, the link with the past energy. A relationship that is ending, but for some reason it feels like this relationship is still hanging in the air. So there is no proper ending in this connection. But good thing about this is you have this card. It's called glow up. Major transformation, drastic changes, and self improvement. So this guy, with what he's told you, you know, with what he told you that he wants to improve on his communication, it means that he realizes that there is an issue. He may have a problem. He may have not. He may realize that he may have not moved on completely emotionally from the ex, or he had some faults in the past that he wants to work on. The good thing is that he wants to work on himself, okay? He wants to move on from this completely, all right? So he wants to be a better person, if that makes sense. He has been single for 3 years now. Yeah, it could be, but see this card, this is a star card. This person is still healing from the past. I don't know what happened in the past anyways, but they are still healing from a past connection. All right. So and they are still trying to, like I said before, he may recognize that he may not be completely, innocent in a past relationship that's got broken. All right. So he's still trying to move on with his life, basically. Okay. So, like I said, this is somebody who has a good energy. Do you see this card? I try to check his energy towards the past. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the um, the Fool card. All right. So um, he's still trying to move on from. You cannot ask another question because you already exhausted your card. That's why I asked you how many questions you have. Okay, so basically, um, hold on though. Let me just see. So your cards are. So you have the six of Pentacles. You have the Two of Cups, and then you have this card. And this card came after some kind of delay. So this energy is a delayed type, energy, is a stalling energy, right? And the Ace of Pentacles coming out after the Two of Wands is, is a confirmation that this is somebody who wants to do better. So this is better times ahead. So basically, yes, okay. Um, um, Communication will improve between the both of you, but I feel like it also depends on how you handle this connection as well. So what I was about to say before I saw your other question, you have the Queen of Pentacles. I was asking, this question was a question I asked, if he's still, you know, if it's still connected to the ex, okay? And you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Fool card. no, no communication, right? No communication, but he's still trying to move on. I don't know what happened, but it does seem like this person, people that act like this, okay, are people who uh they are intense. Like once their energy, their emotion is involved in a relationship, it's hard for them to move forward. Okay. But the good thing about it is that it's moving forward. Like he's moving forward and he's also considering you seriously. Okay. Which um which is a good energy. It's a good energy because when it comes to you, he has good intentions. When it comes to a relationship, he truly wants to be in it. He truly wants to move on and be in a new relationship, not just any relationship, you know, something, something tangible, something committed, if that makes sense. So, but personally, the way I see this energy, from my perspective, I feel like the energy is still hanging. All right. So it doesn't really mean that he's talking to her, no, but you know, when two people break up, right? When two people break up, is so is one thing for two people to break up, is another thing for the two people to accept. So sometimes one person may want to move on, the other person may not want to let them go. And tarot energy is not physical energy, spiritual energy most of the time. Okay, depending on who is doing the reading, what they are seeing in the reading, anyways. But what I am seeing in this reading is that this woman's energy is very much around, whether the guy is talking to her or not. Okay, so I still see her energy in here, but like I said, the good thing is that he is moving on from that with the full energy. Okay, so that's good. That's good. He told me that at some point she wouldn't leave him alone. You're an option, and he would do. I don't understand the last two things you said. You're an option. He will do whatever he says. He will do and say whatever to manipulate you to come back. Who did anybody tell you that they always come in with an offer, but never truly lasts? That's the hope. Well, let me just give you an advice. Coming from so basically, let me just give you an advice. If you would actually see this advice as something, worth saying in taking seriously. Coming from somebody, so let me tell you, coming from somebody who I've met a lot of men. I have, all right. I've also talked to a lot of men. I've also had my own share of relationship never last. And let me tell you that for a fact, those things are energetic, which I once tried to explain to you before. When you meet people, so let me say something. When you meet people, right? When you as a woman meet men and those relationships don't stick, the reason is much more spiritual and energetic than physical. It is the truth. Coming from somebody who our relationship usually end before they start. Yes, coming from me, that was what I experienced in my life in my 20s. Okay, so I met a lot of people, which a lot of them were good. It wasn't because they were bad. That's why, those things happened. It wasn't because I was bad. That's why those things happened. Those things were more of spiritual than physical. It's called, so let me tell you what it's called in spirituality. It's called the spirit of disappointment. Okay, and the spirit of disappointment can come for any reason. It can come for different reason. It can be because someone put something on you. It can be because you have something, you have some kind of calling that you've not actually give attention to. It can be because something is happening in your background, in your ancestral lineage. It can be because of any reason, virtually any reason. But I'm here to tell you that it's not a physical reason, it's always spiritual and you must work on it. Okay? It's not about you finding somebody and putting a spell on them. If you have something like that, right? Even if you put a spell on the guy you're dating, it will not work. And that is why sometimes love spell work is not even the best way to go when you actually want to be in a relationship. Okay? You have to know why your relationship turns out a certain way and what you can do about it to remove that. That is just the truth. Okay? So, this guy in question is a good guy. He wants to be a good person. And when it comes to this connection between you both, he has good plans for it. Okay. He has, you know, in his mind, he's thinking good things. Okay. And let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing. Most people are people's exes. That is why almost everybody have exes, except, you know, you're dealing with at this point in life, okay, as a woman which I feel like you may be in your late 20s or you may be between your 20s and your 30s, you will meet men. People you will be meeting are people's exes because they've dated before, right? It's very difficult for you to meet somebody around your age right now that has not dated before, okay, except maybe they are, I'm talking to high school people who are still in high school. Do you understand? So you must meet people who have already dated other people before. All right, Solly. Yes, it's unhealed wound until within you, and you need to address the. Uh, so there are two parts of that. So let me tell you something. When someone has that energy of, you know, when somebody has that energy of, what's it called again? The spirit of disappointment. Okay. Um, when someone has that energy, after a certain level of disappointment, that person now lose interest in or lose faith in relationships. So with time, the energy doubles. It doubles because it's now in that person mental space that, oh, relationship must end. So this the person will start behaving in a way that will make the relationship end. So first of all, you have to tackle the reason why something like that may be happening to you, and you have to now work on your mental space, on your subconscious space. And I'm telling you, let me say this again. Let me say this again for a fact. Now, that was something I have experienced, and I'm going to talk about this on the channel later. That was something I've experienced. But then by the time I became spiritual, I was able to turn that around. I was able to turn it around to the extent that when I meet a guy, they no longer ask me, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? No. When I meet a guy now, they now ask me, I want to marry you. Like, it doesn't matter whether I know this person before, whether they've seen me before, whether they've not seen me before. It doesn't matter. In fact, it has nothing to do with intimacy, because 90% of the time there's no intimacy, right? And then now people just meet me and tell me, I want to marry you. I'm the one telling some people, no, I don't want to get married. I'm not ready for that. Okay, so it depends on how you work on yourself. And I'm telling you for a fact that you can change that energy. Okay, you can change that energy. So, if you are actually experiencing that energy of, relationship ends before it starts, is usually spiritual. That's the truth. And you must work on yourself to remove that, because you can change it. Okay, and you must also work on your psyche as well. your subconscious mind. You must heal from that previous, you know, energy of disappointment that you've experienced in the past. And you must, anytime you meet people, you must always be positive and tell yourself, okay, this relationship is going to last. Okay. Basically, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult to heal from something like that, but you can. Okay. Would you be with another person whilst knowing they love you? Okay, hold on. Let me read what you're saying. Um, let's ask a real question. You love this person, correct? Okay. Would you be with another person whilst knowing they love you? So, why are they allowed to leave you heartbroken? That's not love, that's possession. I don't understand your question though. Maybe you can explain it. Maybe you can explain it more for me to understand. You asked, would you be with another person while knowing they love you? Oh wait, I get it. So what you are asking now is, when you know someone else loves you, would you now move on to be with another person? Is that your question? So they leave so they don't have to fix it. Is avoiding accountability. Well, I will leave somebody I know loves me. So let me answer that question from my own perspective. I personally, I will leave somebody I know that loves me, right? If the person is not giving me the kind of commitment I want, if the person is not giving me the kind of communication I want, if the person is not, you know, giving me the energy I want, if the person is toxic, I don't care whether the person loves me or not, I'm going to leave that person. So, yes, there are a lot of reasons, you know, there are a lot of reasons to leave a relationship apart, whether the person loves you or not. Okay? Whether the person loves you or not. Somebody could love you and they could be violent. Will you say I should stay in that kind of connection? No, I won't. Someone can love you, but they can be cheating. Will you stay in that connection? They can love you, but they can have, you know, lack of self-control and then cheat. Will you say you will stay in that connection? Well, for some people it's not a deal breaker, but for me it's a deal breaker, right? Will you stay in a relationship with somebody who, you know, they love you, but they let another party, whether it's, you know, maybe a family member, to intrude in a connection in a way that they are not supposed to intrude? Would you be in that kind of connection? Healthy love talks takes two people to fix it. That's narcissistic. That's that's when you run. Honestly, if someone is coming towards you to have a relationship with you, okay, you see, let me tell you something. You cannot completely know what happened between them and their previous relationship or why they left. And you cannot judge them based on that. You can only judge a person based on how the person treats you. Do you understand? So if you meet someone, whether they have somebody they are walking away from, whether the person loves them or not, it depends on whether you want to be in a relationship with them. If they've completely, you know, detached, physically completely detached from the person that they are with in the former connection, if you feel like you want to be in a relationship with the person and the person is giving you the energy that you want, why not? So if someone is selfish and they love you, will you stay with them because they love you? But the person is always selfish. Will you stay with them? There are a lot of reasons why you someone can move on from a relationship, you know, despite the fact that there may be love there. Now, may I please have a read? Have a read. Oh, this is another person. I thought it was even the last. I thought I was talking to the last person I gave a reading, basically. Martins. Can you imagine? I was never even looking at the name. Hey, how are you doing? I didn't even know that I was talking to Martin Diane. All right, so this is all right. Solly. This is a donation reading only. I didn't even realize that the other person I was reading for was out of this live stream. I thought she was the one talking. I forgot to look at the name. Can you imagine? So how many questions do you have? Was it 3 questions? One of my link is broken, so I had to put in the general reading link for the 3 questions link. Okay. So um is it three questions, right? Okay. Okay. All right, post your question, please. So this is a donation reading, Martin. Hi, how are you doing? If you wish to donate, the links are in the description box. You can donate for 3 questions. You can donate for one general. All the links are in there. Hi, Solly. How are you doing? How are you feeling, by the way? Are you okay? I hope you are feeling better. Okay. I had a visitation dream. Wow, interesting. From my aunt this week. I feel like she sent me a warning. That reading falls between witchcraft reading and dream interpretation. They are not the same as 3 specific questions. Witchcraft reading, spiritual reading, mm, dream interpretation, or um, looking into a spell work. Those are categorized under one reading. Those are under spiritual reading. Okay. But you should take that reading seriously. It could be related to something about your family. Yeah, you can change your question. Yeah. Leandra. Leandra is around here. Thanks for your donation. Hi. Write your number. Write any number you have. There is a space for you to change that code to your country code, okay? So just change the code or write your number there. It doesn't really matter. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. How was your night? I hope you slept good. I plan to take my mom for a doctor's visit to check her head. Mm. She had surgery. Wow. Okay, about a year ago. Will she be okay? Oh my gosh. Off day today. Oh my god. You actually I slept well. Wow. Congrats. Didn't feel sleepy. Oh, me too. I've been sleeping throughout for the past 2 weeks. I've been sleeping for the past 2 weeks. You know, I definitely am a sleeper as well. Oh my god. She recovered well, but she recovered well, but she's in need of a checkup. All right, let's see. I like to bring. Ooh, okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. This is good. This is good. This is good. Ooh, Page of Swords. Which of the link did you use? Which of the links did you use? What country are you from, though? I'm sorry. Let me just clear this thing with this person and we'll focus on your reading, okay? I'm sorry. What link did you use? How is this doctor's appointment going to go for suicide? So this man be okay. You're worried. So this man be okay. Yes, so guys, yes, when unfortunately in that site you need a time, right? You need to just pick any time you wish to pick. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Just go there, put any number you have, pick any link, any timing for your reading. It doesn't really matter. That's just the way it's programmed in the site. Okay. Once you pick your timing, put your number, then you're good to go. All right. You're good to go. And you must make sure that the currency is in your country currency. If it's not in your country currency, just go to the currency box and change it to your currency. That's all. It's not that difficult. Okay. All right. Solly, back to you. Um, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to tell you how I feel about this reading, okay? Yes. So you have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if the energy of the doctor you're about to see is coming up as the King of Pentacles, right? Could be a male. This is a masculine energy, by the way, all right? So most times this energy can be in the physical realm. This can be a male, a man, okay, but it can also be a woman. But this energy is the energy of responsibility. Somebody that feels very responsible or that is very responsible. Whatever doctor you're going to see, they take their job very seriously and they take their patients very, very seriously. Okay. So with the Nine of Pentacles, um, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is stability. The Nine of Pentacles is stability, security, okay, and it is health and wealth. This is health. This is good health, by the way, okay. So yes, your mom looks like she's going to be very okay, and she also looks like she's in a good hands, if that makes sense, okay. At the end of the day, your mom will recover well, but there is something I saw in your mom's reading. Let me show you. So this is in the physical realm, the physical aspect. This is what is supposed to be in the physical, realm. Okay. So your mom will be okay. Okay. She will recover fully. But there is a warning here. The warning is this energy. Page of Swords. And when I look at the oracle card, I see this deceit. This is why when I tell people that, oh, there is no smoke without fire, a lot of people doubt me when I tell them, oh, everything is spiritual. Even the things that happen physically, they've already been predestined spiritually, whether you believe it or not. There is no smoke without fire. Okay. Sometimes, let me not go into that, but there is no smoke without fire. If you see any fire anywhere, if you see any smoke anywhere, you know that there has been a fire there, basically. What does that mean? That means that everything you see physically happening physically has a spiritual reason. There's someone watching her. All right. So there's a negative energy. There's a negative energy around. All right. So I don't know who this person is, but This is just coming towards me as a negative energy. Somebody, an energy that may not want her to have full strength, to have full health, if that makes sense. Okay. So, but you have the Ace of Swords. It means that the Ace of Swords is the card of, in this deck, the Ace of Swords says Goddess of Victory. Okay. So, this is the energy of breakthrough energy. So, the possibility of your mom getting better is very high. Okay. And there is protection around you guys, but it doesn't mean that you should not protect yourself. Okay. um Now I see this is you worrying about the situation. You're worrying about the unknown, basically. All right. And then you have the Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon, when this energy comes out, it's usually either, you know can be anything, can be something hidden, and that hidden thing can be positive, can be negative. Okay. So what I see in this reading is that there is protection around your mom, but there is also negative energy around her that doesn't want her to be fully recovered. Okay. Ordinarily, she's, let me use the word destined. She's destined to recover from this. You have the Nine of Pentacles. She's destined to recover fully. But at the same time, you also need to protect your mother if you can. Protect her energetically, spiritually. Okay. So while she goes for a doctor's appointment, it looks like it's going to turn out very good, right? But you still need to protect her because I sense some kind of negative energy around. Okay. I changed the currency, but it won't let me change the area code for the number. Okay, what you will do is don't bother changing the area code, all right? Just put in your number. Don't change your area code, just put in your number and see, you know, if it moves from there. Okay? So you don't necessarily need to change the area code, just put your number. How will you go about protecting a spiritual protection? Do a ritual. A ritual actually will take care of that. A ritual, everybody knows how they do their protection. Some people praise, some people, I don't know, some people pray, but personally, I do rituals for protection. All right. So, from what I'm seeing here, all the people that are donating could actually change their area code. I don't know why it's not changing for you. And I cannot say why the is like that. Everybody everybody I'm seeing here that have donated could change their area code. So I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Where are you actually donating? What country are you? What country? And what link? What country and what link are you using? So I will know. You're from Australia. Okay. Can you refresh the link and start again? I've had somebody or one or two people from Australia. I've had donations from them, so it's supposed to work for you. I don't know what's happening. Um, if you can change it to your currency, then you can also change it to your area code. What link are you using? Is it the link for the three questions? All right, dear. Maybe next time. Sorry. Please, can you post your second question and your third question? Sorry for the hold up. Can you? All right. Is there any important messages? Sorry, needs to know about any important messages? Sorry, needs to know about Wow, you're worried. You're really, really worried. Why? All right. So your cards are repeating, and that makes it a very strong message. Okay. Any important message also needs to know about any important message also needs to know about that dream is a message. Is a message. Because you just have the page, you just got the page of wands now. There's a message. You need to put that dream into consideration. You need to take that dream to heart. Okay? But let me tell you what I'm saying. I've already told you this before. Okay? First of all, worrying will not solve whatever you're worrying about. Worrying will not solve the issue, right? Worrying will not solve the issue. Number two, there's someone around your mom that doesn't want your mom. Like, I don't want to be a prophetess of doom, but you need to give attention to your mom. You need to protect your mom spiritually. Your mom needs spiritual protection, strong spiritual protection, because there is someone around her who doesn't want her to completely recover. So you see this energy, the recovering energy, and then back to regression. I don't want to, I don't want to be that person who tells you something bad, right? But you need to protect your mom. So this message is centered around protecting your mother, and worrying will not solve the issue. Okay, you have to protect her. Put a protection around her, spiritual protection. Um, and again, stop feeding into that whatever dream you had. I know sometimes dreams can be scary. Some dreams can be scary, but whatever dream you have, don't feed into it. Okay, don't feed into it. Um, don't think about it too much. Don't give it energy, if that makes sense. Don't give it energy. Just look for a solution. Just, shift your mindset from worrying to solution. That's just what I want to say. But very, very seriously protect your mom. Honestly, I feel like I don't feel good about this reading completely. Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm happy it worked finally. What did you do? How did you do it? How did it work? Okay, I won't. I will take, yes, take action. You have to take action to protect her. Let me say something. Sometimes I know a lot of people that will say, "Oh, you're too superstitious." Ain't nothing superstitious in here. Okay, it's the truth. You know that sometimes some people get attacked, right, spiritually, and that attack can manifest as a physical ailment that has a name, that has a medical name. Do you understand? It's very, very possible. It's very, very possible. So that is why sometimes you need to have, not sometimes, at all times you need to be spiritual. Humans actually need to be spiritual and have a protective energy around them, because I mean, in the world we live in, there are a lot of evil people. Um, there are a lot of people who harm other people. That makes sense. So you have to protect yourself, you know. So yeah. This card is Two of Pentacles, and it represents most times instability. When the way I feel it in this reading is back to illness. So That is why you had that message. That dream was a message. It wasn't meant to scare you. It was a message to you. Okay. Um that who was that person that visited you? Who was that person that visited you? Do you If you want us to look into that energy, you can donate for that. Okay. So we look at who what was the message all about. But if you so let me tell you something. If you want to get reading about that, you will not mind me being blunt. I'll be blunt in the reading. Whatever I see is whatever I'll tell you. All right. In case you wish to know. My aunt, she was my mom's sister. She passed away 2024. Interesting. If you want to do that reading here, you can do the reading. If you want to do the reading as a private reading, you can also do it as a private reading. Okay. Um, the good thing about the private reading is that you can tell me what your next plan is, your next protection ritual is, and I will look into your protection ritual if you wish. If you want to look into it here, fine. So, whatever you wish. You have one more question, one specific question left, so you can ask your third question. All right. So before you, my private reading link is broken. I don't know what happened. I need to update it, right? Once I update it, I'll let you know. After the live stream, I'll update it and send you the link. But before you come into the reading, you must. So basically, let me tell you how it's going to go. So once you send for the private reading, we'll schedule a time. You will tell me the dream, and we'll schedule a time, maybe in a few hours, because I would like to look into that dream myself, maybe do a meditation around it. I'll get messages about it, right? So and then before you come into the private reading, you must have your ritual ready, the type of ritual you want to do, right? So that when you tell me the ritual you want to do, I'll pull cards for it, and we'll see if that ritual will work or not. I hope that's good. I hope that's okay for you. So I'll have to fix my that link first. Okay. And then after this reading, after this live stream, I'll fix it. Then I'll let you know when I'm done fixing it. I just need to activate the link again, okay? You have one more question. Hmm. Interesting. So you see, and then look at this. This is a physical energy. This is a physical energy. And then you have storm. There's somebody doing spell work on your mom. All right. Yes. Sorry, physical and spiritual. So it's coming from a person. But your mom has a protection, but is not active. She needs to activate. Once her protection is active, our own spirit guide. She has a spirit guide that will protect her, but once it's not, how will I put it? She has a spirit guide that can protect her, but it is not activated. Do you understand? It's not activated. So she needs to activate her own um, protection. All right. So yeah, it's a physical person that is doing this. Does that make sense? This person is younger than her. And this person is the type of person that acts. So let me describe how I see this person spiritually. So this person that is doing this stuff is younger than her. Preferably, mainly looks like a female energy, right? Looks more like a female energy. Uh, um, Younger than her is somebody who looks very, very light-hearted, or somebody who kind of um, laughs a lot, or somebody that does things at face value. All right, someone that appears very nice, so you will not even know it is this person. Appears very nice, but you know interesting. So this person appears very nice, and but then behind they do something else behind, and this person appears to be, sorry for that noise, this person appears to be using water energy. But when we talk about water energy, even your mom is even meant to be stronger when it comes to that. All right, your mom has deep protective energy that is not active. All right, so maybe your protection work is going to activate your mom's own energy that is around her, because once this energy gets activated, then this person that is doing spell work is nowhere near her. Even want to talk about spiritual ranking, this person is nowhere near her, because I can see her protection. Inactive though, but protection looks very strong when it's active. All right, so do a protection around her, because someone is trying to bring back an ailment, if that makes sense. Okay, so I hope that helps. I wonder if it's a man. Well, I'm seeing the person as a woman, or as a younger woman. More like a younger woman. Okay, so is well, everything is witchcraft. This is evil witchcraft though, and this is spell work. All right, basically. I hope that reading helps. Hmm. I don't want to say some things here, but honestly, I don't want to say some things here. I don't want to say something that will scare you. Okay, maybe when you tell me the dream, but the plan is not a good plan. All right, yeah, your mom needs serious protection. Seriously, I will not lie. My mom is old and barely lives. What a shame that someone will try to do this. I feel it could be a relative. Well, it's always a relative, anyways. Okay, it's always a relative. Most attack first start from the family, even before someone outside will attack you. If someone outside attacks you, or you're getting attacked, then you need to look into your lineage, your family, because it always starts from there, basically. All right, it always starts from there. So yeah, definitely, and it's just the way life is, honestly. Okay. All right, you're welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. Um, all right, Leandra. Can I ask for some general advice for the next couple of weeks, please? Got a lot to deal with. Okay. So your question is one question or how many questions? Are you doing the three questions or you want one general? Okay. um Tell me about judgment, please. All right. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Tell me about the Hierophants. Message about the Hierophants. Hmm. Oh my gosh. So the week starts very beautiful. All right, I'm going to take you after Leandra, okay, Martin? Are you surprised because you saw the twerker, right? The week. So it's going to start very especially this week. Between now and next week, you have the Three of Cups energy, beautiful energy. You know, this is the energy of um. This energy is the energy of celebration normally in the tarot, all right? But this is, getting together, talking together, gisting, having good times together, talking basically. Um, and then in this reading, in this reading, this is your situation at work, all right? So it starts with people talking, gossiping. because where there are multitude of people gossip, this theory of cup is also the energy of gossiping. All right, maybe light gossiping, some kind of um, um, talking, laughing, just getting together and gossiping. All right. Clarifying this, you have the Tower card. Um, you have judgments. That means something is about to happen. All right. There's going to be another quarrel or another, I don't know how to put it. There's going to be a quarrel or an argument coming up. All right. You have the judgment here. It means that somebody will take the blow, someone will take the heat. And it always starts from talking. All right. Someone talking, maybe somebody talking behind someone's back. And the magician is here. He also talks about manipulative energies as well. Okay, be very careful the kind of discussions you engage in. I don't know, but there seems to be some kind of, I don't like this energy appearing here. And um although judgment comes and ends everything, which is good. You know how someone plot against you and say something against you, and the energy turns in almost immediately and hits the person as well, hits the person back as well. That's the energy that will happen. It's going to happen again, maybe for the second or the third time. But then when it comes to you, your advice here is be careful what office gossip you involve in, and also um, don't be indecisive as well. Don't be indecisive, all right? And also um, try to avoid argument, because there may be an argument coming towards you, because this is your energy. You have the Five of Wands, all right? But for the other person, that whoever started this argument, okay, something not so good will happen to them. You have the Judgment card. Somebody will try to manipulate something, all right? But I see that another energy comes in and ends everything. So that's why you have the Word card here. This Word card was actually clarifying the the Judgment card, all right? And again, with the are you sending me messages, private messages? Because I'm not seeing them right now. Again, again, the Tower card is clarifying the Hierophant. All right. Okay. The Tower card is clarifying the Hierophant, which means that um, one of your bosses may be toxic, or whatever this blow up is may involve one of the bosses. So be very careful with the bosses as well, and with gossiping. Okay. Okay, it's from you. All right, I will after the live stream. I won't see them this week anyways. When are you resuming work? Advice for Leandra in the next 2 weeks. Advice for Leandra in the next 2 weeks. We are going to light a candle. We're going to do a little prayer around your money, okay? I'm seeing I'm seeing, I don't know how this is going to present itself, but I'm seeing some kind of sluggishness when it comes to um, finances. And also you have to be mindful of how you spend. as well. Okay, how does this affect her? How does this affect her? Wow, what is this? Tell me about the judgment. Wow, interesting. All right, you also have 10 of Pentacles. So that comes in as a that comes in as a kind of protection or a kind of hope. But this is good. This is very good. You have a very strong protection around you. I think I've said that before. All right. And this energy, there's an energy around you. All right. A protective energy around you that is ensuring that everything goes smoothly for you in your life, which is very good. Okay. So in the next 2 weeks, you may have a dream or you may get a message, a spiritual message from a dream, if that makes sense. Okay. Whatever you see, let me know. Okay. If this is an ancestor, this is a guardian angel, guardian spirit. In the next 2 weeks, it looks like your intuition is going to increase as well. Okay. So tell me about the Hermit card. Ooh, interesting. Oh my gosh. Actually, this is a message of financial blessings. Okay, so while it doesn't really mean that we can't do that prayer, we can still do it as well. So, but um, there is in the next 2 weeks from now, there's going to be an energy around you, mostly a male energy. I don't know yet if this is a this looks like, ooh, I heard cosmic energy. Can you imagine? So power, this is a very powerful energy. Okay, a very powerful cosmic energy that is around you that wants to bless you with wealth. Okay, wealth and you know family, wealth and family. That means your own family, wealth and marriage. This is very powerful. This is very strong. This energy is actually the energy that brings generational wealth. It's very beautiful to see. Okay, and I feel like you will. There's a very big possibility of you getting like a message from this energy. If that makes sense. But whatever you see, let me know. Okay, it's very beautiful to see. I love this message. I love this. I love this. So basically, this energy is just like a visionary energy. Okay, this energy most times when this energy comes attached to a spirit guide is a spirit guide of vision. All right, a spirit guide of dreams and visions. That makes sense. So that's the energy I see around you in the next 2 weeks. You can do a cleansing bath between the next 1 or 2 weeks. By the way, um, the end of the month is when the full moon ritual will come up. Okay, end of this month. So it's like roughly 14 days from now. That's 2 weeks from now. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you seeing what I'm saying? 10 of Pentacles again, the Sun card. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. 9 of... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is, oh my goodness. Ah, I love this. Do you see all these pentacles? So this energy, so let me tell you, this, you already know what this is, right? I've already told you before in your reading. This is you. This is it. This is, let me not say much about it. You already know what this is. You already know what this is. But even better than that, you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is um a message to you that your future looks very extremely bright. Okay, extremely bright. You're the type of woman that is meant to make money, that is meant to have a legacy. If you are looking into starting a business, you should definitely go start a business. And these two energies, the Page of Pentacles, it means that this energy, so this money we're seeing around here is going to happen, but you need to put in effort. It's not coming without effort, no. All right, it's something you're going to work on over time. All right, so the Seven of Pentacles in the midst of these pentacles signifies um, reaping the fruitage of your labor. All right, it symbolizes effort, reaping the efforts you put into a business, into yourself, into a career. And it's telling me that it's going to start small, like it never mattered. But with time, you're going to achieve a lot with whatever you're about to start, if that makes sense. Okay. So your message looks very, very good. Very, very, very good. It's a very comforting message. In fact, there is a spirit guide around you. Don't worry. Like I said before, I'm with you, basically. Okay. If it gets to the point where, I don't want to even say it here, but if it gets to the point where your personal guardian spirit shows up, right? Which I feel like it's going to get to that point. If it gets to the point where your personal guardian spirit shows up, because this is wealth, a lot of wealth, okay? I'm going to show you how to channel that into wealth. Very powerful. It's going to be very powerful, I'm telling you. So, we're still here. Uh, it's beautiful. Very beautiful. It's a very beautiful energy, honestly. Very beautiful. So, your reading looks so beautiful. It talks about the future, you know. And look at this, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, this is just very positive. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you, honestly. A very positive reading. Very, very beautiful reading. Okay. So I hope this reading helps. Uh, love the energy. I always love the energy of a good the energy of a good reading, by the way. Okay. All right. You're welcome, and thank you so much for your donation, and your support is highly, highly appreciated. And I wish you a very great day ahead. Um, okay. Ma- m- um, Martin. I hope I'm pronouncing your name very well. Pardon me if I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry in advance. Martin. I don't know if it's Martin, but Dean. Sorry. Martin. Treasure chest. Yeah. Beautiful. Very beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy. So yeah, you donated for a you versus them reading, okay? If I'm correct. Yes, you did. Um, so the you versus them reading is a reading between you and a love interest, or you and someone else. So it's a general reading. We're just going to, and it's um 20 cards. It's a 20 card general reading. Okay. Um. So and this question too is possible. Why did James never create safety for me and Zane beyond cheating? Yet encourages me to keep his child while living, and this will. And what will be his future action towards us? Oh, I'm very sorry about that happened. Um, all right, so we're on to you, Martin. Uh, so are those your questions? Are those your questions? I'm not sure of your question. Can you repost your question? Can you repost your question? You posted two different questions, so I'm not. I don't understand which one you want me to answer. Okay, so your reading is a general reading It's a general relationship reading between you and a specific person, right? So you can only ask about one love situation, all right? So um you asked about James, you asked about another person. I'm not sure who you want me to do this reading about. Okay, so that's why I said repost your question so that I will be sure of the question you are asking. And when it comes to the love situation between you and someone else, please post their name, and if you have 2 or 3 questions about that situation, you can ask. But I'm still going to look. I'm going to look into the energy, the general energy of the relationship between you and the person. I hope that makes sense. And also, would James meet up with me if I ask him? Okay, okay, okay. I get it now. All right. Why did James never create uh, safety for me and Zane beyond cheating, yet encouraged me to keep his child while living, and will his future what will his future action towards us what will his future actions be towards us, and what challenges lies ahead? Okay, no problem. I, um I don't know if the third party manipulated him against you. The energy is this reading is between you and him. If a third party comes into the reading, I would read the energy, but this you versus them reading is an energy between you and him. Doesn't include any third party. Okay. So it's a general reading between you and your person that you may be having issues with, or you may be in a love situation with. All right, so I'm going to incorporate your concerns into the reading. So let's start. Will James meet up with me if I ask him to stay with me? Why did James never create yet in green? All right, so interesting. Hmm. What is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? Ten of Pentacles. Stunning. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Oh, why did James? Alright, so why did he never create? Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. What's James' intention in this connection? What is James' intention in this connection? Did you guys quarrel? I don't know. You're talking about a third party, but I personally am not seeing a third party as a problem, as the problem in this connection. The reason is because this is James' energy towards you. Where it stands in this connection, it means that, so you have the Two of Cups and then you have the Six of Pentacles. It means that he wants to be in this connection. This is somebody who has feelings, who loves you and wants to be in this connection. In fact, the Six of Pentacles represents somebody who wants to give to this connection. All right. So, he wants to give in this connection. Now, his intentions. Hold on, let me clarify this. Oh, sorry. His intentions. Clarify James' intentions towards him. Why? Why isn't the Two of Swords energy? Hold on. Please wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to clarify something. He wants to give. That's what I'm saying. He wants to give to you, to the connection. But he's not giving. I know he's not giving. All right. He's the Seven of Pentacles. He's not giving. Because he's in the Five of Swords energy. All right. And when I clarify this energy, I also got the Two of Swords and these energies. Okay. The King of Cups is a father and a husband who wants. King of Cups and Emperor energy is a man. So this is a man who wants to be a man. This is a man who wants to take charge. This type of man will take care of their family. This type of man will take care of their kid. Okay? But at the same time, this is not the type of man you shove in the corner. This is not the type of man you control. This is not the type of man you tell what to do. There will be a problem if you tell this person what to do. And let me what I see in your energy, I want to tell you what I see in your energy. What I see in your energy is a powerful woman. Good. This is good. It's okay. This is good. This is a powerful woman. This is this is somebody, in fact, you said you're homeless. With this energy, you're not supposed to be homeless. All right. So this is a powerful woman. This is a woman who knows their worth. This is a woman who knows where she wants to be. This is also somebody who is supposed to be very independent, even financially, right? But look at this. These two cards for you is not a very good card. This suggests to me that you might also be somebody that brings drama into the connection. You might also be somebody, a woman who has a masculine energy, who will also tell the guy, this is what I want you to do. Let me tell you something. This is not a guy. I don't know how to put it to you, but this is not a guy you command to do stuff for you. It will not work. Because I'm not seeing any third party yet. I even asked what is blocking the connection between you guys, and I'm not seeing, you know, I'm not seeing a third party yet as a problem in this connection. Okay? So I am going to react your, hold on, I'm going to react with another deck. I'm going to use another deck to react these questions you just asked me. I'm going to go straight to the questions you just asked me. Hold on. Okay? The truth is going to come out. Just hold on. All right, so let's go straight to the question you asked. All right. Why did James never create a safety for you and then beyond cheating? Why did he never create a safety for you and your child? Are you seeing the cards? So you have 5 of Spears, you have Temperance, 3 of Swords. Now the third party is coming out, but hold on. And the Devil. All right, interesting. Interesting. Tell me about the 5 of Wands, please. 10 of Swords. 9 of Spears. Is there never wanted to actually be here for you and the kids? Did James ever wanted to be here for her and the kids? Did you ever wanted to be in this connection for her and the kids? Material Wands. What is the 7 of Wands, please? Justice. What happened in this connection between them? What really happened in the past between them? What energy was James giving to Martin even before the child was born? What energy was he giving to Martin even before the child was born? Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question. Did you guys had so much arguments during the relationship? Question number 1. Question number 2. Was this guy, because yes, this person loves you. He has feelings for you, but at the same time, he's a type of man that doesn't want to be controlled. Okay? Yes. Because the first thing I see in your relationship was a strained relationship even before you guys had this situation of a kid entering into the situation, right? There's 5 of Spears here as your first card. You guys always had arguments. At some point, he wants a stable connection between the both of you. But this energy, your relationship was overflowed. Your relationship it had a lot of challenges. So regardless of who caused the challenges, right? So honestly, regardless of who caused the challenges, your reading is telling me that your relationship with this guy had a lot of issues even before you guys had a child. Okay? It is in the midst of these issues that the third party came out. So you have the third, look at this, you have the third party here, and then you have a woman who is this woman is very intelligent. I don't know what she's doing here, but she seemed very intelligent to me and very calculative. Okay. After this woman came into the picture, you have this energy of this toxic energy of back and forth between you guys. So basically, even before before you guys had a child, this guy wasn't giving, even when he had good intention to make this work. I mean, at some point, he wanted a very stable relationship, but this guy in question never gave you the kind of relation. So he never gave you the kind of energy that will warrant you to even stay in the connection in the first place. Do you understand? It was giving you a flaky energy. It wasn't giving you its all, even before it told you to keep the pregnancy. Okay. Now, when it comes to relationship, you are not, as a woman, because the woman is meant to carry the child. Most times women are much more emotional. They show more emotions compared to men. All right. But whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, when you enter into a relationship, you're supposed to guard your heart, yourself, your heart. That somebody told you that they want to have a child with you means nothing if this person is not giving you a good energy. Okay. So the truth is that I want to establish a fact here. The fact I'm trying to establish is this person never gave you even as much as he wanted a serious relationship with you, between the both of you, he never gave you that energy of commitment. He never gave you that energy of, oh, I want to be with you type of energy. And when he cheats, you guys have arguments, and that makes him pulls back pulls back away from you more, and pushes him. I'm not saying you are at fault, but I'm saying that the argument you guys had, okay, also pushed him to the third party more, if that makes sense. Okay. So, and this man is not a man you tell what to do. So usually how to even deal with somebody like this is not argument or quarrel. It is pulling back your energy away from him. Okay. So right now, when he told you, let me go back to the question you asked. You said he told you to keep the pregnancy. All right. You have the Three of Spears. You have the Seven of Spears. That's the Seven of Wands. And then you have the Page of Wands. And then you have the Justice card. This is somebody who wants to do what is right, but he cannot do what is right. Do you understand? He wants to do what is right, but he doesn't have the self-control to do what is right. He is not at the point of making that decision of, oh, this is what I want for my life. No, he's not doing that. Okay. So this is a man who is deciding to not show up for you. Okay. So what you would have done is to pull your energy away from this type of person. Because when I look at this energy, I see chaos everywhere. It means that and look at this, you have the Death card under the deck. Okay. So, what are his next action towards you? What are his next action towards you? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let me tell you something. This guy, so let me establish one fact here. Whatever this guy is doing has nothing to do with you. He is deciding to do it to you. You need to understand that fact. But one thing I notice about this man, he wants to show up for at least the kid. He wants to help with money, okay? With money, he wants to help. And he also wants to be in a relationship with you, but he wants to be in a relationship with you whereby the kind of relationship whereby you don't have to, you know, he wants you to be in a relationship and he doesn't want you to ask him any question. If you ask him to come to the Airbnb, he will come. Very likely that he will come. But don't expect him to be faithful to you. He will not. Because his unfaithfulness has to do with his own decisions. Now, the third party you're talking about, let me tell you, that woman is not even serious with him. That woman is also dating someone else. And because that woman is not giving him attention, he is attracted to that woman. So basically, what you need to do is to stop arguing with this man, stop quarreling with this man, and stop chasing this man. Okay? Stop chasing him. It will come around. At least it will help. But you need to stop chasing him. Just stop. If you're not going to be with this man, like if you're not going to be with him while he cheats, leave him alone, honestly. Because he's not ready to be with you. Like, he's not ready to be with you alone. Okay, he wants to be with you and cheat. That's all. And he doesn't want to be asked because he's coming up as the emperor. He's a man who, he wants to do the right thing, but he has not made his mind yet to do he has not made up his mind to do the right thing, right? So he's not doing the right thing right now. So you need to stop. You need to stop looking for him, honestly. If it means putting him on child support, put him on child support. But stop trying to get him back because he will always cheat on you because that's his decision. That's his decision. His decision is deceptive. All right, he's deceptive and he's very, he's a very masculine person. All right, I won't put the word controlling, but he wants to be in charge. That's a little bit of control, but all men has a little bit of control. Do you understand? But it will not change if he doesn't decide to change. If you're trying to make him change, it will never change. Instead, you guys will have a lot of quarrel, and he will run away to the other woman. Okay? So basically, if you call him, yes, he may come. He will come, and he hopes to get intimacy from you if he comes around you. So he still likes the intimacy he gets from you, just so you know. So, let me tell you who this guy is. He's not going to break up. He want to keep coming back to you to get whatever is going to get from you, whatever pleasure is going to get from you. Okay? If you stop arguing with him and stop quarreling with him, it will show up. It will show up with money. It will show up with support. But you need to stop, trying to get him, because the more you try to get him, the more he actually run away from you. He's running away to a woman who also is juggling, a woman who doesn't chasing. All right. So because the woman, masculine men like this, they don't like women who chase. They like to chase. They like the thrill of a chase. So if you give him a chase, it will chase you basically. So if you pull back your energy, you see that he will start chasing you again, right? But then I just want you to be honest with yourself. This is not a man who is ready to commit. So since he's not ready to commit, don't expect him to be faithful to you. He will not. All right. Yes, he wants to be with you. He has feelings for you, but he's not ready to commit. That's just the truth. All right. He's still. All right. You get what? You can actually play a game with this person if you are naturally a game player in relationship. Okay. But you don't need that. You don't need that. Are you sure it's not from your end that is buffering? What is James' next action towards Martin? You see, his next action towards you is an ending. An ending. After that ending, he's going to come towards you again. He's going to try to come back into your life, acting like he wants to be in your life for good. But at the same time, you have the moon. And what's clarifying the moon? King of Spears and Hierophant. Interesting. Three of Cups. Do you see all these cards? The guy is not that bad. It depends on how you handle him. It depends on how you handle him. For starters, stop arguing with this guy. You have to understand the kind of man that you're with. Stop arguing with him. Stop fighting with him, and don't chase him anymore. He's gonna return. All right. There's a possibility of this guy returning a good person if he decides to. So look at this energy. These are commitment energy from this guy. So this is the next action. I'm telling you, this is the next action. So next action towards you is death. It means that there's going to be a separation between you guys. So whatever ending that is happening between you now, let it happen. Let the ending happen. Stop trying to change it. It will not work. Don't call him to come meet you. Okay? Stop trying to make it happen. Just let it end. And then you have the Four of Wands. This is an energy of him coming back with a much more clear mental attitude. Okay? This is him coming to you mostly with commitment. You have this energy. You have this guy. Okay? The King of Wands. And these are all appearing under the moon. Okay? And then you have the Hierophant. You have Three of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Coins. This is somebody coming into your life to invest. And what I mean invest, this is commitment energy. All right? This is commitment energy. So I feel like you need to work on yourself. And what do I mean when I say work on yourself? Work on yourself means you need to heal. You need to heal from this guy. And work on yourself, the part of yourself that needs to argue with him, okay, by not arguing. All right. And pray about this if you are into that. Okay. It's okay if you don't want to take him back. It's okay if you don't want to take him back. You can put him on child support. But my own what I'm seeing here is there's an ending between you and him now, and that ending must take place if a transformation is to happen between the both of you. It will come around, but you need to let it end. If it comes around, okay, it's up to you whether you want to take him back or not. It's your decision. Okay, it's your decision. But right now, nothing you're going to say to this guy that will make him change. Okay? The more you talk to him, the more it feels like you're controlling. The more it feels like you're nagging him. And it would move on to the next woman. All right? And let me tell you, that woman is just in it for fun. So she's not even serious in the connection. But she's very calculative and she's very manipulative and she knows how to manipulate a man. That's the truth. Okay? So stop laying all your cards on the table for this guy. And I don't know. For me, it's your decision whether you want to take him back or not. But I'm just telling you what is in the reading. He's coming back after an ending between you guys. Okay? So throughout this reading, let me tell you one truth I saw in this reading. One truth I saw in this reading is you as a woman, you need to know how to handle men. And if you are always arguing, you need to stop arguing. If a guy does something to you, there are things you don't tell a guy. See, most women will not, they will not agree to this, but that's the truth. Men all over the world, if you're dealing with, especially a traditional man, a man who feels like, who comes from a family where, you know, he has both parents and there is a dynamic between the father and the mother. That guy will come out of that family feeling like a woman is supposed to subject to him. It's just the truth. So you as a woman, you have to devise means to, handle. Men can be handled. It's just it depends on you as the woman that is connecting with them. Okay. And one way to handle them is not to argue. If you argue in your relationship, you're just killing it. Once you argue with a guy and you start saying some things, especially when it comes to insults, men do not take, like, that's, men all over the world don't really feel good about it. If the guy is a masculine man, except the guy is a feminine, even a feminine man don't even like it, okay? Except maybe it's a man that suck up to you, a man that doesn't have his own decision, like, a man that doesn't have that masculine energy and doesn't know how to take his own decision. If it's a man that knows how to take his own decision and you argue to him with him to the point of telling him some kind of bad words, he will not come back. He will go and meet another woman. It's just the truth. Men thrive on boosted ego. That's the truth. And that's the secret about relationship. Is it that you boost his ego by telling him something or by making him feel like he is in control of the relationship? But then passively, you are actually in control of the relationship. That's just it. He got me into a lot of legal trouble and argues with me because he is a cheater. And but you also argue. Two argument is from two people. Argument is from two people. Okay. If this guy has hurt you in a way that you can't forgive him, well, keep on moving on. And I feel like you should put him on child support if you can, basically. But this guy is coming back. That's what I see. What makes him think what makes him think hold on, let me see. Verify the sword card. What makes him think he would come back? What makes him think he would take him back? Because you've already taken him back before. There's already a pattern in your connection. All right. And so I'm just telling you what went wrong in this connection. What parts you have to look out for when next you find yourself in a relationship. The argument didn't help. If for anything, the argument worsened everything. So look at this. Look at it here. The argument worsened everything. And apart from that, you also showed him that you love him so much. See, in relationship is relation. See, in all relationship is not roses. It's not all roses. Okay, it's not all roses. It's also, when you are in a relationship, you also have to be very wise and a little bit manipulative as well. Okay, the truth is that if you always show somebody you are in a relationship with that you will always love them, they will take you for granted. And when the person you are in a relationship with takes you for granted, then you need to take action. Not quarreling. When you quarrel, it actually worsens everything. But when you take action by staying away from that person will now understand that you are not to be messed with. That will register in their heart and mind that you are not to be messed with. See, silence is a very powerful tool in a relationship, especially in a relationship where the person is not giving you the energy that you want. Once you tell somebody in a relationship that this is what you're doing, I don't like it, and the person keeps doing it, and you keep talking or you keep taking that person back, that person will keep doing it. Because even though you're telling the person, I don't want this, your action is showing this person that you will still welcome them back. Okay, so what am I saying? I'm saying that you need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself. Okay, this guy did you dirty. I can see it, right? I can see it. But at some point, you were also waiting for this guy, and you were also taking him back, and you were also showing him love, even when it was hurting you. And that is what is giving him the impetus to feel like he can actually come back to your life and you will take him back. So I want you to change the kind of woman you are to a no-nonsense type of woman. And what does a no-nonsense type of woman do? She doesn't shout, okay? And that is a woman that has a lot of self-control, a woman that has a lot of balls, okay? You do not show a man that you're a strong woman by talking. You pull back your energy. Do you know what it means to pull back your energy? It takes a lot of energy, a lot of willpower and self-control to pull back from somebody that you really love. So you need to master the art of pulling back your energy in relationship, and that is how you get a man to chase you anytime the man is taking you for granted. Okay, what you do is you tell the person, you tell the man, I don't like this thing you're doing. Once, tell him once. Once he does it again, pull back your energy from him. If he calls you, do not pick up. Don't give him attention until he works hard to get your attention. When he works hard to get your attention, every time he messes up, it will now register in his brain that this woman is not to be messed with. And that is how how a man respects you as a woman in a relationship. But if you are the type of woman that is always giving him love, whether it disappoints you or not, he will think you are his mother and he will start misbehaving, giving you all sorts of energy, basically. Okay, you need to go and read this book, why men love bitches and why men marry bitches. Okay, you need to go and read that book. A bitch is a woman that will not take nonsense, but she will not argue. She will not argue much. She will not quarrel. She will not keep on nagging. She will pull back her energy, and that is a very strong tool for a woman to use in a relationship. If you have not mastered the act of pulling back from the man you love in a relationship, then you don't know, you're going to be taken advantage of in a relationship. Okay, there was one time, this musician Dolly Parton. There was one interview I actually watched of her some years back. They were like, how did you manage to keep your relationship with your husband for years? She said, and I quote, anytime he takes me for granted, I pick up my bag and I travel. She would travel without even telling this guy. She would just go somewhere and the man will start chasing her. So men are not to be chased. See, it's just nature. That is how nature have done it. A woman is supposed to be the one to be chased. Men are supposed to be the ones to chase. Men like a woman. They see, men. Let me tell you what makes a man fall in love. Easy for a man to get. He will not love you. That a man will ask. See, we have women in my country. We have women that behave like that. There are women that would tell a man that is chasing them, the man will tell them, I want to go, can we go out tomorrow? She will tell her no. She will tell him no, I will be busy tomorrow. And she doesn't have anything doing. Some will even tell the guy, oh, tomorrow is my sleeping day. Do you know what it means? You're telling him that your sleep, your rest is more important than him. And when he goes back in his spare time, he will go and think about it. He will be like, What the fuck? How dare she tells me her rest is more important than me? Okay, I'm going to get her to fall in love with me. By the time he's trying to get you to fall in love with him, that is when he will start falling in love with you. And if you can get a man to fall in love with you, it's over. It's game over. I'm telling you. That man can never fall out of love for you in the next couple of years, in a very long time. I'm telling you the truth. But this is a secret that a lot of women don't know about. You're chasing man. When you're chasing a man, you're just wasting your time, honestly. As a woman, you're not supposed to chase. How he gets full. He should be figuring how he can get me to fall in love with him. Yeah. He will only figure out how he can get you to fall in love with him when you give him something to chase. But if you just accept him into your life like that, there is nothing to chase anymore. The thrill is gone. And that is what, you have to put that thrill in your relationship all the time. If you notice a man is beginning to take you for granted, that is your cue to pull back your energy. And that is what most women don't know about. Okay? That is why he's with an easier option. So basically, it depends on the kind of man you're dealing with. Okay? There are some men that, because of the thrill of the chase you give to them, they'll end up falling in love with you. There are other men that just want um commitment. The men that just want commitment are easier to deal with than the men that didn't have any plans for commitment when you met them. Do you understand? But the way you position yourself as a woman will determine whether a man will chase you or love you or not. Okay? Even sometimes when a man wants commitment and you make everything easy for him, he will start playing you even though he wants commitment. He will start playing you. But if you're smart and you know what to do, that man will turn from playing with you to want to getting married to you today. It's all in the mind and it's all about manipulation. And that is why they always say relationship is a game. Whether you want to play the game or not, you must play. That's just the truth. You must play. So you have to figure out how to handle men, and you have to know the kind of man that you're dealing with to know how to handle him. All men have what we call, in my country we call it mumu button. Okay? They are button, they are weak points. You need to use it against him subtly without him even knowing. And that is why sometimes, let me tell you something. Men want to be in control, then let him be in control, but you can manipulate him to be in control. That is what we are talking about. Okay? So, and that's what we call dark feminine energy in I think they call it the Lilith energy, the Lilith energy, feminine energy in spirituality. Okay? So you have to be smart when you're dealing with guys. You have to. That's why you see naive girls, naive women do not get men. Because men don't need naive women. They need a woman that can handle them, that knows how to play the game, that knows how to be in charge, secretly in charge. All right. So go and read those books. All right. Read those books. Why men love bitches and why men marry bitches. You have to read those books. It will give you an insight towards how men behave and how to handle them. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I know it's very difficult. These things like this, they're very difficult, especially when your heart is broken. He has actually done a number on you. You have to really move on from that, and you have to work on yourself. Okay, it begins with you. It starts with you, and the good thing about healing is that when you start to heal, your energy start attracting men who will treat you right. Okay. But apart from that, you also need to know how to play the game as a woman. All right. So So that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. I hope this reading has given you insights to some things. The third party is not the problem in this connection. The problem in this connection is this guy, and whether he want or not he wants to make a decision. Okay. Now that's another ball game. That's another ball game. If he is like that, why do you want to be with such type of person? A chaotic person brings chaos. See, let me tell you. That's why I said work on yourself. If you work on yourself, you will not want that kind of a man. All right. A chaotic man is not, except you are chaotic yourself. A chaotic man is not who you. A man is supposed to bring stability into the home. A man is supposed to bring security into the home. He's supposed to bring financial stability. He's supposed to bring, emotional stability. Emotionally, you as a woman is supposed to lean on the man most times. All right. Yes, you're also supposed to give him what is it called? Support him as well. But if a man is not bringing stability to you as a woman, then you do not need that man because that man is supposed to protect you. All right. According to Steve Harvey, there are 3 P's a man should bring for you to even consider that man in the first place. Number one, profess. Does it tell people that he loves you? Does it tell people that you are his woman? Number two, protect. Does it protect you? Number three, does it provide for you? Those are the 3 P's. If a man is not doing these 3 things, then you have no business being with this guy in question. In the first place, you have no business being with him because a man that loves you will profess his love for you, will protect you, and he will provide for you. If he's not doing those 3 things, then he's not in love with you. Okay? All right. So I hope this reading helped. I hope it helps. The reason why he didn't provide safety for his own child is because you and him, you already have a strained relationship, a strained connection. All right. See, the way you relate with him will determine the way, from what I see from the reading, that's what I'm telling you now. The way you relate with him will also determine the way he relates with the child. That's what I saw from the reading. Okay. So he's a little bit selfish, I know that, okay? But the way you relate with him is the way he relates with the child. And that is why I told you that if you can get a child support from him, then get it. Okay? I mean, he's not dealing with you the right way. So you should put him in child support if you can. All right? So basically, he actually planned to be there, but then at the end of the day, everything got chaotic. He moved on with another woman, and now he doesn't even want to hear you telling him to come back to the connection or to do anything. It feels like anytime you're telling him anything is you trying to control him, and he doesn't want to feel controlled by you. So basically, he's just staying away from you right now. But in future, he will do that. Okay? So you have to pull your energy away from him and stop trying to make him do anything. Okay, I know it's painful, but you have to stop. Okay. All right. So I've already told you the summary. The summary is that this guy is not ready to commit to you, and he's not ready to do anything you say. So let him be. All right, let him be. And that's why I said if you can use the law to enforce, if you can enforce the law on him when it comes to child support, you should do that. There's nothing you want to say right now that will get him back. All right, you have to pull back your energy away from him. Okay, so pull back away from him. Just keep living your life and heal. Try to heal. It's hard. It's not as easy as I'm saying it, but you need to heal. And get a journal. Yes, you should get a journal, right? Get a journal, it will help you. Um, Anytime you feel like you want to tell him something, go to your journal and write. Since you have him on block, okay, write a message and send to him. It will not deliver, but just send it to him. That would help you to relieve your feelings. Anytime you have that feeling of wanting to explode or wanting to blow up, then write a message like you're sending it to him, but send that message to yourself, or take a pen and write it in your diary. All right. Write how you feel. So in the process of healing, you need a journal. Your journal is like your therapist, okay? Is who you talk to when you feel overwhelmed. So your journal is also a place for you to rant, and a place for you to kind of unwind, unload how you feel. So in your journal, you can write everything, the hurt, the pain that you feel because of this guy. Write it. You can even write a letter to him, but write it on your journal. And then you can start writing on your journal the kind of person you want to be in future. Doing that alone will help you to actually heal from the pain that has caused you. Okay? So I hope that helps, and I'm really very sorry that that happened to you. Okay, but my advice to you is to start focusing your energy on yourself, healing, and focus your energy on how to get better in life for yourself and for your child. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Maxine, for coming around. Thank you so much for your donation. Is highly appreciated. Moving on to Solly Solly. Um, Solly Solly. All right. Welcome. Is someone from my past coming towards me in July? You think someone is from your past is coming towards you? Is someone from Soli's past coming towards her in July? Yes, somebody may reach out to you from your past, but you need to, I need to warn you before this person comes. In fact, your next relationship, I need to warn you about your next relationship. Don't be very careful who you let back into your life. Look, you have 10 of swords, 5 of swords, 3 of swords, 5 of swords, not a good energy. You have 5 of wands under the deck. Then you have the hermit card. All right. But then you have this energy. You have the Queen of Cups and the 4 of wands. All right. Someone else, somebody is coming that will give you commitment, or somebody is coming that you have a stable relationship with. And also, somebody is coming that from the past. Okay. You're having a couple of people coming to you, whether new or old people, but you have to be careful who you let into your space. You carry a very intuitive energy and a very beautiful energy when it comes to love. You have a lot of love to give. All right. You're very deep when it comes to this emotional energy and all that. But you have to protect that energy. Don't just give it to just anyone. All right. You need to give it, because look at this, you need to give it to somebody who come towards you with good energy. Learn to mirror people's energy towards you. If somebody is not giving you whatever energy somebody is giving you, mirror it to them back. If the person is giving you good energy, mirror that good energy to the person back. If somebody is giving you shaky energy, mirror shaky energy to them as well. Okay? Because I see that there's someone coming towards you that is going to take you, that wants to take you for granted. This person wants to cheat on you. This person wants to stab you in the back. This person wants to be selfish towards you. You have to be careful. Not a good energy, okay? So in this regard, you need to be very careful the past person you allow into your life, back into your life, okay? If someone has taken you for granted before, don't let them back into your life, because they will feel like it's business as usual and they will try to do the same thing they did to you before, okay? So, yes, there are a lot of people coming. There's someone coming from the past, but I will not advise you to go back to that person. I hope this helps. Hi, is Phil coming back? Is Phil coming back to us? Sorry. Is Phil coming back to us? Sorry. Did you see anything about this guy coming back before? Because I'm wondering why you're asking this question like this. You've not asked me this question for a very long time. All right, Phil is missing you. Okay. So basically, he's in the realization position where he's seeing that you're actually a good woman. that you're actually different from the person that is with right now in a good way, right? So I feel like he will try to come back towards you. You have the Four of Wands here, you have Six of Cups. He's already thinking about you though. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. This is the energy of him missing you. And then you have Temperance. Okay. Um, I don't trust him anyways because so he's entering into this reading as somebody who wants to come back to give you what you deserve. But this man is still going to cheat on you, I'm telling you. Okay. He's still going to cheat on you no matter how he feels like, oh, I'm going to do right by Sully Sully. Hold on. Ah, all right. The answer to your question is yes. He's going to come back, but it's not going to be. He's going to come back and act like he wants to do right by you. Okay? His intention is not to stay. His intention is not to stay. His intention is to be friends with benefits, maybe with benefits. Okay? When this guy comes back, don't give him attention. In fact, don't give him any good attention. Don't give him any good attention. This man is only good for women who manipulate. I'm telling you, what he deserves is a very calculative and manipulative woman, not a woman like you. All right. Um, he's coming back to get refilled, emotionally refilled, and he feels like he's going to get it from you because you're the Queen of Cups. You're full with that energy. All right. When he comes back, ignore him. He's not worth it. Okay. So his intention is not to come and it will try to deceive you though. It will try to make you feel like he wants commitment, but the truth is that he wants friendship. Okay. I hate that man. I will never go back. Plus, I believe he's getting married. Mm. I had a general reading, and this was a message, but I didn't know, and I didn't know if it was true. Okay. Work on your aura. Work on your aura. You will attract someone else, a better person. Not work on your aura. You need to change this. You need to change this type of men that comes towards you. The same energy, different body. All right. Work on your aura. Do you have a third question? Do you know that some for people who are cheaters, something don't need to go wrong in their relationship before they cheat. Something don't need to go wrong in their relationship before they cheat. All right. They may not be getting something from the relationship, fine, but that doesn't mean that they want to end the relationship. That's how cheating men operates. Okay. Is something going wrong in his marriage? Is something going wrong in his marriage? Why is he coming back? Are you seeing this 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles? It means that, see, he decided to be in this connection with this woman. So when I tell you guys, men know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. That is why you don't need to break your back for any man that is not bringing you the right energy. Men know exactly what they are doing. Okay? He chose to be with this woman. He chose to be with this woman. Why is he coming back to you? Okay. Because there's a disconnection in his relationship with the other woman. You see all this disconnection? Two of swords, four of swords, no proper communication. So he's missing that emotional part of the relationship. And then you have the eight of swords. You have all this swords energy. There is communication problem between them. Okay. So they don't see eye to eye on some things. They don't communicate properly. They keep secrets away from each other. They don't even communicate when it comes to, that emotional communication is not there. Okay. But he chooses to be with her because of what he will gain. That's a selfish man right there. So he's coming towards you as a backup, not because he wants to stay with you. He's coming towards you as a backup to get that emotional, part of a relationship from you. So when you give him the emotional part, he go back to be with who he wants to be with. But he has you as backup to give him emotions. You see how wicked this is? Okay. So don't don't give him your time. Don't give him your time. All right? So that's his intention for coming towards you. To have someone to fall back on anytime he doesn't get that emotional support from his partner. Honestly, it's not nice, but that's what it is. It is what it is, honestly. This is why, you know, staying with a man that brings you pain is not even the right way to go because men already know what they are doing. They already know what they are doing with you. A man who is not going to commit with to like who doesn't want to commit to you, no matter what you do, no matter how good of a woman you are, it will not still commit. So there's no need creating space for that kind of energy. All right, throw them out and keep on moving. Okay. All right. I hope this helps. And thank you so much, Solly, for being here. Thank you so much for coming around. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. And thanks to everyone who donated as well. Blessings all to you. And for those who are going through hard times, I wish you all healing. Okay. I wish you all better times ahead. I wish you all healing as well. It always get better. Just put in the work. Okay. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.